The drama unfolds in London and across the UK, protests paralyzing much of London as the president visits. And just as he landed there, take a look at this, a searing interview with a British newspaper blasting Prime Minister Theresa May. The paper saying the president essentially said she wrecked Brexit and that he could have done better, that she didn't take his advice. And then just hours later, he was side by side with her at a news conference answering questions, among them a reporter asking President Trump, is that what a friend does? ABC's Terry Moran reporting from London tonight.
For a moment, they were holding hands again like old friends as President Trump and Prime Minister May arrived at their press conference. But right out of the gate, a question from the British press about the president's blistering interview criticizing the prime minister.
You publicly criticized the prime minister's policy and her personally for not listening to you this week. Is that really the behavior of a friend?
I didn't criticize the prime minister. I have a lot of respect for the prime minister.
But listen to the tape and what the president said about May's plans for Brexit. That's Britain getting out of the European Union.
I actually told Theresa May how to do it, but she didn't agree with it. She didn't listen to me. She probably went the opposite way. That's fine. You know, she should negotiate the best way she knows how. But it's too bad.
That interview rocked Britain. May is fighting for her political life on this very issue. And President Trump acknowledged he did tell her to go another way in Britain's thorny negotiations with Europe.
As far as the advice, I did give her a suggestion. I wouldn't say advice. And I think she found it maybe too brutal. I could fully understand why she thought it was a little bit tough. And maybe someday she'll do that. If they don't make the right deal, she might very well do what I suggested that she might want to do. But it is not an easy thing.
The British press was in a lather about Trump's interview, so he says he did something when they met this morning that's rare for him. He offered to apologize.
She's a total professional, because when I saw her this morning, I said, I want to apologize because I said such good things about you. She said, don't worry, it's only the press. They've been doing it to me and I do it to them.
And in the end, he completed his mea culpa, endorsing her leadership.
Whatever you do is okay with me. That's your decision. Whatever you're going to do is okay with us. Just make sure we can trade together. That's all that matters.
On one issue, they differ sharply. Immigration. Their strong words here today, crystallizing a heated debate so many are having around the world.
I think they better watch themselves because you are changing culture. You are changing a lot of things. You're changing security. It's a very sad situation. It's very unfortunate. But I do not think it's good for Europe, and I don't think it's good for our country.
The UK has a proud history of welcoming people who are fleeing persecution to our country. Overall, immigration has been good for the UK. It's brought people with different backgrounds, different outlooks here to the UK, and we've seen them contributing to our society and to our economy.
One thing from his controversial interview, the president did not back away from his praise for May's political rival, Boris Johnson. He said Johnson would make a good prime minister. Today, he repeated that.
He's been very nice to me. He's been saying very good things about me as president. I think he thinks I'm doing a great job. I am doing a great job, that I can tell you, just in case you haven't noticed. But Boris Johnson, I think, would be a great prime minister. I also said that this incredible woman right here is doing a fantastic job, a great job. And I mean that.
And finally, this may be what President Trump was most looking forward to. He becomes the 12th U.S. president to meet Queen Elizabeth. Donald and Melania Trump, their hands over their hearts as the band plays the American national anthem.
A lot of pomp and circumstance there. Terry Moran with us again tonight. And you just showed us there, Terry, he again said that Boris Johnson would make a great British prime minister with Theresa May standing right there next to him. That was really something. And after telling the paper she didn't take his suggesting that he could have done better on Brexit, he repeatedly said it over and over again before the cameras today that maybe one day she'll take my suggestion, but he never revealed it.
He never divulged it, David. It's all part of the art of the deal there for President Trump. But the real concern so many Britons have isn't the kerfuffle over this interview. It's the question of whether this crucial alliance is still based under President Trump, as it always has been, on shared values and trust. David?
Terry Moran, I'll see you for the summit with Vladimir Putin in just a couple of days.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.